Hi, welcome to your new data science project. In this project, we will be predicting the age and gender from chest X-ray scans. In this project, we learn and understand about image classification and regression using features. We learn how to clean and process images for such tasks. We learn about convolutional neural networks. Finally, we'll deploy a model as a Flask Web App. So let us talk about image classification and regression. From birth, us humans have learned to visually identify things around us. We take notice of features in something we are looking at to compare and identify. Let us take a look at a simple example here. We are giving two images, and it is very obvious to us that the left-hand side image is an image of a car, and the right-hand side image is an image of a plane. We clearly understand the difference between these two images. But how do we go about understanding which is a car and which is a plane? Firstly, the plane has wings, the car doesn't. The car has four big wheels, the plane has multiple smaller wheels which are sometimes not even visible. Even though they both have windows, doors, etc., the shape and structure are completely different. These obvious features are helping us identify one from another, right? Now let us take a look at these images shown below. If we are asked to identify the gender or predict the age using just these scans, will it be possible for us to do so? Thus, machine-aided image classification has seen a rise for some time now. When trained on a lot of data, it can help in classifying pictures as and when needed. A machine also has the same way of learning like us humans. They understand features from known data and then apply its knowledge on newer data. But the features that the machine learns are very much different from what we learn. We shall take a deeper look into this when we look at convolutional neural networks. Similarly, we can also apply regression techniques to convolutional neural networks. Since the convolution layers deal with extracting features, we can then employ a fully connected layer after it with linear activation function. We shall see and understand the exact changes to do to our dense layers for regression. So let us talk about the dataset. The scans of the lungs we saw are from the dataset we'll be using in this project. It has around 10,700 scans of lungs for training and another 11,700 scans for testing. This dataset was actually a part of a competition held by the Radiology and Diagnostic Imaging Society of Sao Paulo with Amazon Web Services. The dataset can be found and downloaded from the following Kaggle link. So here we are in our Jupyter notebook. So firstly, we're going to import some important libraries. So we are importing Numpy and Pandas. We're importing Pillow to read the image. And we're also importing CV2 for reading the image. We import the OS library to read our directories. Finally, we import matplotlib.pyplot to plot our images. Let us define the directory using this line. This is where our dataset exists. We have two CSVs in the dataset, which is denoting the image ID and the corresponding age and gender. So let us read that using pd.read CSV and then print the first 5 entries of each CSV. So you can see here that we have been given the image ID and correspondingly we have been given the age here. And similarly, we have been given the image ID and we have been given the gender here, where 0 corresponds to female and 1 corresponds to male. So now let us read the images using these CSV files and store it in our own data frame. To do that, we are first going to create an empty list. We are going to iterate through the directory, which is the train directory as you can see here, and read the image one by one. So we're using CV2 to read the image. Then we are changing the colors of the image from RGB to grayscale. And then we are creating the negative of the image by subtracting it from 255. Finally, we are resizing the image to a shape of 128 cross 128 and then appending this image to our IM list. After we have read all the images, we are just gonna append it to our dictionary that we create here, and the age and gender being the age and gender columns from each CSV file. After that, we create a data frame using the dictionary that we just made, and we plot a random image to see how it looks. So we can see here, using ilog 0, we are plotting the first image and it looks like this.